Good evening, UGL family. What's going on? It's your boys once again, Marlon M. Javavez. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Marlon, and my boy Connor Krasancic, aka C Chris in the Discord. You've seen him, you love him. He's here whenever we need some cool stuff done. And today we're getting some cool stuff done. Connor, tell them what are we getting
Listen,
done today?
I'm fired up. Little 2K ship action, baby. Nothing like playoff, nothing like championship basketball. I'm fired up for this one.
A little bit of championship basketball. I see in the background of your camera, you got the starry night
I set,
background.
I set the mood tonight for both A grade, talk to a Mike. We're stargazing tonight in here.
He set the mood. He said, "Hey, it's a night of stars, so we want to see some stars up on the screen." So that's
Yes,
nice, Connor. You,
what
you
stars
love
are
to see
coming to
it.
play? What stars are coming to play? And that brings me to a question. Are these teams both? Are they both going Sixers tonight? I think they're
That's
going back.
that's a very good question. I believe if I recall correctly, Mike, he went Sixers for sure in round one. Um, I'm almost sure he went Sixers in round one, and I believe let's pull up the scoreboard actually, so we could take a look. Here you can see the 2K leaderboard for how things went, and Glitch faced against Four Brothers in the first round. So I believe Four Brothers chose the Clippers, uh, and Glitch, that being, uh, excuse me, that being talk to him, Mike from Ochocinco. A grade, there you go. Sorry, A grade from Four Brothers was playing against Glitch. Uh, Mixing it up a little bit. Forgive me for the confusion. I got so many teams and stats and numbers here that I'm trying to pull it all together.
Let's go on the
But
sticks.
yes, Mike, when he was playing against DeFam, there you go. When he was playing against DeFam, who was playing as the Clippers, he was playing 76ers. Last week in round two, playing against Glitch. Glitch was playing as what was Glitch playing as? I believe they were playing as the Lakers. Is that
Sweep the
right?
Lake. Yep. With Bron and AD, and
That's right.
they
So
couldn't contain Joel and Ben.
so almost for sure, Mike's probably going 76ers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then we had an interesting thing. So A grade has only had to play one game in the playoffs because being in the upper bracket, you know, real quickly, able to jump straight to the finals. You can see Four Brothers winning against Glitch and going straight to the finals. I believe was A grade also using the Sixers, or
He was indeed. I
that's going to
think
be an interesting
he almost
match.
put up 40 with Joel in the first round. He was pretty much unstoppable with that Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid duo.
We could actually even see A grade is currently shooting around, getting
A great
ready.
shots up with the Lakers. I love if he's going to switch it up. I would be very pleased with that decision.
It'll be an
I think
interesting
about that
match.
the Lake Show.
So we'll see what they choose. I'm going to pull the camera back up so that you can see me and Connor's beautiful smiling faces. Hi, how's it going? Um, but yeah, we have a really big matchup between A grade and Talk to Him Mike, and this is going to decide. This is the finals of the UGL playoffs, right? So whoever wins this one game, is the NBA 2K champion of the UGL for season one. They're taking on the title, and it could mean more to the rest of their team as well in
Mm-hmm.
possibly taking the overall UGL championship title.
Without a doubt, that 1 point might be the difference maker in the
It
championship.
could be the difference between that 1 point. So right
Mhm.
now, because they both made it to the finals, automatically each of them contributing a point to their team. They've already done their job. Good job. But if they can make that extra point, that's what makes the difference between, winning it all and maybe falling into third. Uh,
I'm getting nervous just talking about it, Marlon. This is a big game. This is a big
I'm
game.
excited.
You know what I loved? I got to shout out Ant's girlfriend last night. I think that's a big part of why he won the ship. He was getting just beautiful shoulder massages all night. How do you not play A1 from day one? with your bae, just rubbing you down during the game. I mean, shout out to her.
I was talking to Jay about that too. We were like, look at that support, that love that you
It
just need
is
to move forward in the best light possible. She was
beautiful
even
thing.
rocking the Ochocinco jacket too.
Top
Like,
ending.
man, I
Right.
mean, that's
That's a ride or die,
goals.
man. That's a ride or
That's
die.
goals.
Where do I find one of those?
But where do you find one of those? Sector6apparel.com. We'll drop the link in the Discord later today so you can find an opportunity to purchase your own merchandise. So there. Great plug, Connor. Great
Great
plug.
plug. Great plug.
And we might give some more opportunities for the community to win some of that merchandise uh,
Yes, yes.
soon to come.
Yes.
But before we jump into that, before we jump into the game, we were talking about last week. We were talking about round two and how things measured up for certain teams to make themselves catch up and come up to the finals. So let's see how those teams did. Let's see specifically. We're gonna, yeah, I have to highlight them. Ochocinco fought from starting in the bottom bracket, in the losers bracket, and showing they are not losers in the
Mm.
slightest. All three sports games pulling up to the finals. And let me just show you the recap and check it out for yourself. Here you go. Boy, Marlon M. Javovez. I got a very, very special guest. Oh, look at that bright smile. What's going on? My man, Will Blackwell, former NFL player for the Steelers. Inside analysis from a real football player. You don't get this real action and insight anywhere else other than through us.
You run that ball because of those safeties, you don't have an 8-man box.
Ooh,
And there we go. And that's Mike go to the house. He keeps that angle.
Oh,
yeah.
he's screaming at it. He's screaming at it. Let's go.
That's a play of the game.
Tickets that aren't real. If he's offering you a t-shirt, make sure it doesn't say Talk 3M Mike. Nice slam dunk. You know,
If you're listening to chair gaming is the best chair out there.
I did see LeBron's post. I didn't see Zip Chair's post, but you know what I did see was somebody in my DM saying,
I don't even know.
looks like we have a requested timeout from Giovanni here. Oh! He gets the goal there. No, I love all my teams equally. You're all my family, and I don't have a favorite child. Oh!
Minute goal from Giovanni. Antonito is down.
Can I change that opinion on a favorite child? Stone Island pushing up with T-Kid. T-Kid getting in a fight with Loki, and Loki is able to clean it up for another round win for the fam. 2 great double kills, Loki and Risk. I think we're gonna get the Risk replay. Yep. Nice little jump spray. Slim Jordy in the body. Not seeing anything through the doorway. Seeing Venom down on below. It's a 2v2. Hydro gets taken out. It's up to Magic Burger to clutch up, or else the fam's gonna win this out. Magic Burger is in need of the bomb. It's over. The game is done. The fam wins in map 5 and moves on to the finals. Crazy clutch from the fam in that game against Glitch. I mean, Call
Big
of
time.
Duty. It's already crazy enough how close Call of Duty has been in the later part of the season, for all the teams really. But to add on to that specific round 2 to see who made it to the finals, wild. And look at you know what I love, the solidarity between so much of the Ochocinco players that have cameras up, you know, smiling faces. I love seeing you
Love to
love to see the reactions from players as they're playing through. You know, whether they're getting pissed because you know a ball or a call just doesn't go their way, or whether they're cheering or getting a back rub from their girl. Like I mean, it's fun to see. You know, the real
fun.
life gaming for each of our players on the teams.
Mhm.
So fun stuff. We're waiting on right now our 2 players, Mike and A Grade, to get their stream started up. But as
Immensely
we
prepared.
do so, yeah, they're getting prepared. Um, I'm gonna check in on him right now while Connor entertains you guys with Connor. Tell us
Let's
about your
see.
favorite
Oh,
memory from the season.
favorite memory from the
Favorite memory
season.
from the season. Any game. Or, if you have one specifically for 2K and then one from the rest of the games, we'd love to hear that as well.
Let's see, 2K. I tell you what, I'll go to round one of the playoffs, my friend Marlon, when we blinked, and I believe it was Talk to a Mike, and he went on about a 17-2 run. It was a close game, 2 to 4 point game. We blinked, we looked up, and he's up 20. And then he handled the rest of the game from there. But that was just quite an amazing run he went on. But I tell you what, I got to go with last week's COD match was the game of the year, the round of the year. I mean, it cannot get any closer than that. Match 5, round 11, the fam clutches it up to go to the ship. I mean, you cannot write a better story, my friend. And people forget Josh Johnson. He picked his first 4 picks of the UGL draft were all to his COD team. So obviously, it paid off in the end, and I'm happy to see them going to the ship.
And it's been so specifically close between them as well. Like with
Mm-hmm.
so the fam is the only team that hasn't picked up any subs, so the rosters stayed true the whole season through, even into the playoffs. And even we had last week, those of you who are watching, they did see this scenario where one of the players, I believe it was Venom from the fam, wasn't able to make it to their first game in time, and they had a couple of games to play. They had the continuation match against, I believe it was Ochocinco.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, and starting it up, they didn't have their fourth person, so they were starting to get beat down. Venom comes back as a savior. The fam wins it through, comes over to fight against Glitch, and is able to clutch it up in the fifth map, final
Mm.
point, match point, map point for both teams. Like crazy stuff.
It's
Uh,
exciting.
so really fun to watch on COD. On
Mhm.
2K, I'd probably say the same thing. I mean, we had some fun here in the finals talking about 2K stuff, but I would say there were a couple of these I think our Celtics versus Celtics talk.
Six was I don't know if I'll ever let that up, my friend. I apologize. That and just imagining Mjov, Coach Chovez balling out there on the floor, and better yet, last week our discussion of you being out there with the cheerleaders or the dance team, whatever you call them. It's gonna
The
happen. I
Laker
mean,
girls.
the Laker girls.
I think
Uh,
everybody would love to see M Job up there. I don't know if I would go on as M Job or as Marlon, depending on pretty much how much practice I would get on the dance. That
tackle.
would decide whether I'd go as my stage name or as my real
Your
name.
alter ego is the
My
dancer.
alter ego, man.
Learning a lot about you on these
Got-
2K casts, Marlon.
You gotta have the multiple personalities. Well,
With
not
that,
multiple personalities, but multiple ways to present yourself.
with
It's
that, dude, you're dynamic.
exactly dynamic.
I'll tell you.
Maybe I'll be a comedian on stage as Marlon, and then look me up on Spotify as MJob. That's a real thing. Look it up. Listen to it. Save me.
Look,
Hit original.
I like to say that I have a good taste in music, and everybody who's out there listening, Mjav, he puts out bangers.
Well,
If you're ready to fall in love, to get in your feels, go listen. Remind me of the song title again. Save Me, correct, Marlon?
save me. Yeah, and
Save Me.
it
It's
looks
hot.
like our game is loading up and ready to go. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to decide between these two streams because it seems like we're having a little bit of buffering. Um, but I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay, who's going Sixers? Talk to him. Mike's going Sixers.
Bless
Egg,
me.
where are you going? He's not going Magic, right? No Lakers. Oh, I love it. This is the matchup we got last week. Let's see if AD and Braun can come and play against Joel and Ben tonight. This is going to be a good one.
This is gonna be a great one. 76ers versus Lakers. Four Brothers versus Ochocinco. Could spell a lot for either team. Whoever gets the win.
Let's see. It's always been interesting to see who makes adjustments pregame and talk to a Mike. Let's see. Let's get a look behind the curtain here. I like these matchups. Put Ben on LeBron. Caruso with Seth Curry. This is going to be interesting. Andre Drummond's going to need to have a big game for the Lakers to win.
And we bring it up every game. I love to see how they choose to to set up their defense, their offense. You know,
Mhm.
each individual thing, even the substitutions, just as the game starts, because it does make a big difference how they choose to go into it from the get go.
This makes all the difference in the world right here. Let's see. I know talk to him, Mike. He's been putting his tempo to fast pace. He's been trying to get turnovers, run off those turnovers. It's going to be interesting to see how fast he wants to play or if he wants to get settled down and run some sets on the offensive end.
That is right. That is right, and I know so because you said so. That is the only way I know that
Man, I
it's
wish
right.
life was that easy, man.
Hey, I was starting to figure things out last week. I was starting to pick up some of the 2K terms, the
We got 24
strategies
minutes
and
of
stuff.
basketball tonight. You're- Get ready to take some notes, Marlon. Get ready.
I'm gonna kill it. I
A
already
grade.
know. Coach M is coming into play today. You know, usually Coach K is coming in
I,
with the hot takes on how to win the game. But I think I'm gonna have it. I think I'm gonna have what it takes to
well, if you would have me, how about I'm assistant coach tonight? You're taking that head coaching position.
damn straight. All right, guys. Here's what we do. First of all, this 5 player thing not happening. We need 11.
We need 11. Bring on all 12. You got 12 on the bench. Bring them all in. We want everybody on there with the jersey on the floor.
Let's do that. All right. And whatever these uniforms are we're
Give
using,
suggestions. It's game
it's
time.
it's not enough. We want to see everybody in Lakers girls uniforms.
Oh, that is quite honestly the worst shot I've ever seen in NBA 2K.
I was having a little
Oh,
bit of trouble with the quality. We're actually going to jump perspectives because of the quality there. And
we pivot at the UGL. Let's see. Knock it down. Oh, wow. Great decision, actually. Great decision.
there we go.
Patient.
First shot of the game.
Caruso with the first bucket of the game. The Vegas odds had that at plus 5,000.
Ooh, can we
But
get that at the bottom, Connor? Commentators. Just put Connor Krasancic and Marlon Hovez.
need it. We need it. Let's see. Who was that knocked down the tray ball? I believe that was Danny Green. I missed it. Might have been Tobias. LeBron shaking and baking like Ricky Bobby.
Take it and bake it. If you're not first,
Ooh.
you're last.
Talk to him. Mike is pushing that ball.
Ooh, toss across. I'm
Jordan
surprised that
on one.
actually made it through.
It's a
But
big
it's
stop for the Lakers. Andre Drummond with some great defense. Knock that down. Oof.
foul.
Wow. For a
What's going?
7-footer, man, Ben Simmons has handles for days.
Quick subs out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he caught on to, but he must have seen something.
I am unsure.
Come on, take it from the outside, Mike. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I would love to hear the comms between two players. I just want them to be in the same call and talking about the game so we could hear the trash talk.
I think the amount of trash talk in there, I mean, it would get R-rated at times, but I think
But
that
isn't
is
it worth it?
GL.
You know, I'm all about
You're the big
positivity,
next
love,
year.
and
Yeah,
having fun with
love
video
wins.
games.
I agree. I
But
take it back.
but it's
Not
it's fun
slide.
to see.
I'm staying 10 feet off Ben Simmons. I'm making him shoot that outside shot. Oof.
Shot
This little boy
in.
LeBron. 1 of 5 from A grade. That is unheard of.
Playing it real slow here. Coming across.
Coach M, do you see that the Sixers have adjusted now? Ooh, little oop up top to Andre. So he's going to need to get creative, but the Sixers have gone to the 2-3 zone. Coach M, what does that mean? I do have a hint for you. That means they're
That
going to need to be shooting the outside shot. They're packing it in, so they're not letting the Lakers get inside. they're gonna make LeBron beat him from the outside.
You know, I was gonna say exactly that, Connor, but you took it away
I
from
knew
me.
it.
I totally know. 2-3 zone.
Ooh,
That's when there's 3 guys on the inside, right? I
there's I would say, we're gonna give you we'll give you that one. Correcto mundo.
It's not
Let's
a
see.
man defense, is
The
what
man.
I'm getting at.
Yep, bingo.
Oh, thank God.
LeBron
Whew,
put
I
back
was
and
sweating. I was sweating. Sometimes it's like you have.
Ooh, look at Ben.
It's
Hanging on the
like
rim. Tee him up.
it's like when you take one of those tests, you have a test in school and you got the option for all of the above and you think you're safe, but then the next option is none of the above.
And you just want to go slap your teacher in the face.
Hey, whoa! We don't
Way
slap
too much.
teachers.
Love wins. I
We
take it
love
back.
teachers. Get them vaccinated.
I get him back. Shout out to Mrs. Stevenson, my 5th grade teacher, changed my life. I love you.
All right, let's see what's going on here. Mike trying to break straight into the inside. I mean, I'm starting to catch on here.
Ben Simmons is just gonna try to be eaten in the paint, eaten inside, but
Is trying to break through it.
pick it up
It's
to Kuz. I tell you what.
what?
Oh,
Oh,
LeBron.
come on.
No, I haven't seen that in 2K or in real life in a long, long time.
Ooh, very early release there. Ooh, trying to mix
He's
it
being
up.
aggressive with LeBron. He's putting the moves on Ben. Let's see.
Gonna pass it back here. Yep.
Mm.
But the coverage, I mean, he cannot get the ball off. He keeps trying to look for that opportunity to come inside.
Then, oh my.
That was a full air ball, Connor. A
Air.
full air ball.
Mm. This has been a slow offensive start for both sides. But defense wins championships, or at least they say.
Defense wins championship. I like that.
It's a deep 3 ball, and he knocks it down. Huge shot from Steph Curry's brother. That's disrespectful. Seth Curry's actually balling out this year. That's a huge shot. Coming right back.
Easy opening right down the middle.
Speaking of real basketball, real quick, Steph Curry, I know you're from the Bay, Marlon. So your hometown kid, man, he's
injured,
playing like
isn't he?
2021 MVP. Steph?
Did he not get injured last night? No, that's wrong. Something else that I heard.
I believe it was last night or 2 nights ago. He had 49 points in 31 minutes, which is just unbelievable.
That is the opposite of injured. That is just on top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
What? What is going on here, man? All
Joel
right.
Embiid with let's see.
Who buttered the rims here? What's going on? Because balls are just slipping off of the hoop, and it's upsetting. Like I want to, I want to attribute it to just good defense, but I can't after this many.
They missed an open a dunk. Yeah, this is. Oh, it's a hard foul. Mm. It's got 3.8 seconds to go the length of the floor.
Makes 1 out of the 2 there.
And he gets it. Oh, wow. Coast to coast in 3 seconds, Marlon. Remember those 2 points right there, because that might be the difference in this ball game.
What a close first quarter. Literally 1 point difference between the two.
Great basketball, some great defense.
Oh, that's what I could do. Give me the mascot uniform. Like let me put on the whole outfit, and I'll use one of those trampolines to try and do a dunk. Oh, speaking of dunk.
Oh, the slam and jam from Ben. Love to see it. He might get his swagger back here in the second quarter. And look at LeBron answers on top of Joel Embiid. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Look
Right,
at him! Oh my
top,
gosh!
right on top of Mr. Embiid.
Oh my gosh! All right, A grade.
Look
Come
at him.
on, defense is strong.
That's good
Not
defense
gonna
by
let
him.
it through. Here we go. From nope. Still gonna try and make it from the inside. There's an opening right there.
Oof.
Wow, nice catch. Oh, and it's handed over to Mike. Mike got a what?
The tough shot. Not a good shot there.
That was an
Curry
interesting,
forward.
interesting play.
Danny Green with the hand in his face. Nothing doing.
What?
Oof.
Oh no!
Just a bit outside.
Tucking it
Coach M,
out.
I got a fun for you. Speaking of mascots, we obviously have the fam Black Panther, but Ochocinco Gaming, Glitch, and Four Brothers. What mascot, if there was some guy running around in a costume right now, give me 3 mascots for Ocho, Glitch, and Four Brothers. What are you thinking?
You know, see, here's the thing, right? I would want to say, and maybe this is biased, that Ocho would be a tiger.
A little Bengal tiger? No,
Right.
I think you got it. Shout out Cincinnati. I think that works. Obviously, the color scheme is inspired by the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, so 1 down. What about Glitch? What do we got for a Glitch mascot?
When we're talking about glitch,
Oof.
oh wow,
Oof,
really
AD back
slamming
on
it
top.
in there. When we're talking about glitch, when it comes to a mascot, I feel like glitch is, that they're techie. That we got some streamers from glitch as well. Uh, hmm.
Mhm. I was thinking maybe a big lightning bolt. I don't know why. I'm
Ooh,
just
a
circling.
lightning. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
A lightning bolt from glitch. That would be kind of cool. But the big question goes to, what would Four Brothers be? You know,
Four
I
Brothers.
and every time I see those classic Four Brothers colors, I always think
Mhm.
of, and maybe this is just my inner nerd. Well, really, my full nerd. I have no inner nerd. It's fully out now. Um, think of like a sand shrew from Pokemon. Like an armadillo or something.
No. That's it. Oh boy.
Four Brothers armadillos
Locked in. I think we're
locked
just
in. No,
name.
oh, we
We're not
couldn't
even
do
gonna
that.
be Four Brothers anymore. They're just gonna be the Armadillos.
I feel
Armadillo.
like just something like armored. Something with a hard shell. Oh, that could be glitch. Glitch could be like a turtle if it comes to an animal.
Would be Liddy.
That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking Four Brothers, maybe just a military, almost like a sergeant or a military vet. Four Brothers, it seems like, no man left behind. Little army teammate vibe. And AD with excellent green release knockdown. But I think we got a couple options for each one of our teams, Marlon.
Got a couple of
We can
options there. Well,
make
we'll
those
we'll
match.
look into it. And I hear that we've been considering more teams, so I'm looking forward to, if we do end up bringing more teams into the UGL, that they would have some cool ideas for mascots as well. I think we could have a fun little. You ever like, like the college football games where they do the mascot races?
Oh, did I ever? 11 on 11 mascots. That's what we need in the real world. Those were incredible.
That'd be a blast. Nice one. Oh, I thought it was in from the outside, but the coverage is just too strong. Here we go. A grade handing it off. I thought he had a great opening there, but the defense from Mike pulled in real tight very quickly.
I believe the Lakers are on a little 5-0 run here. And up to 7. It was 18-16. It's a great timeout from talk to him. Get the guys settled down. Maybe make some adjustments, come back and get some points on the board.
This is still a fairly close one, but as we've known historically with these games, the first half tends to be pretty close, and then somebody usually finds a nice sprint going on in the second half.
That's what does make basketball very, very interesting as a sport in general. It is a game of runs, and you think a game is out of reach, and then a team riles off a nice 10-0 run, and then it's a ball game. So you're never out of it, never over to the fat lady sings. And this one, I'm just feeling it go down to the wire, and I'm praying for a buzzer beater.
Yeah, it's very much an endurance game when it comes to basketball. Yeah, compared to some other sports, basketball and soccer, they
Mm.
tend to be endurance games because you have the same players on the field for long periods of time playing on both defense and offense. Whereas you have, say, football, where it's short sprints, like really fast plays, right? And then you have quite some off time when you turn
Mhm.
over the ball to defense or offense, because typically players don't play both sides. Uh,
Right, and even when your side is on the field, you do have that 30 to 40 seconds in between plays, and it's football
right.
is definitely a slower pace compared to basketball, but that's something to pay attention to during this ball game that we're watching. As we've seen the past 2 weeks, not many subs at all. We've seen that Gatorade cup to show that somebody's exhausted pop up next to these guys' names, and then they tend to play much worse than when they do have that full energy. So let's see if down the stretch Mike and A grade decide to take some of their star players out and get them some rest.
He's looking for his options, but
Ooh,
it's gonna let loose. Mike grabs the ball, makes the
cookies.
break, passes it to the outside, and doesn't sink the three.
Man,
Oh no!
tough.
Oh, that three could have tied up the game right there. And if it comes down to the wire at the end of this game in the fourth quarter, that he might be dwelling on that three all
Sixers
day.
back to the zone. They're gonna need to knock down a three here. Let's send LeBron James to the line. Let's see. He's
What
having
is
some
this? We're not seeing
oh,
any.
charity strike tonight.
The free throws are
Ooh.
missing. The threes are missing. Man, I can't even chalk it up to just defense at this point. I feel like our shots are a little bit off.
Theoretically, buttered rims, the buttered rim
The
championship of the
buttered rim championship of the UGL.
wow.
Here we go. Mike comes around to the right side, not able to make it. A grade, not going to make the fast break. I
Oh,
think
just
he's going to
talking about
take
the
his time with
Gatorade
it.
cup. Look at LeBron. He might be a little bit tired until the end of this first half.
A little winded. Here we go. Nice one from the
Mm.
outside. Barely scoops out of the hoop, man. And they say two things, everything in the world can be fixed by two things. That's WD-40 and duct tape. And I think somebody used too much WD-40 here.
I think so, dude. You're spot on. We need to do some investigating. Maybe swap out the rims at halftime.
Is that a thing that they could do?
Anything is possible, Marlon.
Anything is possible. It's the NBA. They got resources.
Let's see. I would hold this for last shot here.
You don't want to give the opportunity for
Nope.
A
Go to
grade to
go
make
to
another.
half the lead.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's
7
making some
seconds.
dangerous passes right here.
Real
And remember,
dangerous passes.
at the end of the first quarter,
We go
talked to
from
him
the
Mike on
outside.
that beater dunk, and ooh, I thought that would have been a big one. Going into the half, up 6.
There goes the half.
I believe the Lakers are 0 for 10. That was a quick glance at the stat line. I believe he is 0 for 10 from 3-pointers in the first half. So let's see if he can knock some down here in the second half.
We're 23-20 in the start of the third quarter. Talk to him, Mike, playing as the 76ers, is down just barely, but has the possession of the ball.
We got a ball game, folks.
Oh my God. No more possession of the ball. Let's see. A grade.
Slamma jamma.
I mean, you got one of the shorter players on the team trying to come up for a dunk. Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
it was about the effort,
Not the
Man.
start to the half that the Sixers or talk to him Mike wanted.
And for everybody's reminder, so that we're all in line with it, A grade is on
Ooh,
Four
knockdown.
Brothers, and Talk to Him Mike is on Ochocinco. So if you're counting up at home how many playoff points these teams are getting, those are your two. A grade for Four Brothers and talk to a Mike for Ochocinco. Let's see. Come on, Mike. Let's put some points up right now. Close that gap. Shot clock on 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Puts it up.
Oh, that's
Doesn't make the
picture
shot.
perfect defense from Anthony Davis. AD's got a smaller guy on him. Let's see if he tries to post up here.
Let's go with it. Just the wrong time. Pass it off to the right, Mike. Oh,
Oh, that would have been
that was
UGL
gonna
top
be
10 right there. That would have been UGL
spicy.
top 10.
He did the oop to himself.
What
There was
a
no alley, just oop.
just an oop, man. What a ballsy move. It looked like he was in the dunk contest.
Oh
Look at him.
wow!
Full court dime.
Just threw it all the way down. Fastball, man.
Dude's got a cannon. And the Lakers here are still packing it in the paint, making the Sixers beat them from the outside.
Shout out to everybody in the chat once again here. Our champion from Madden, RRG Ant, said, "What's up, Team Ocho?" We got the BVic. Let's go, AP. We got, some cheering on Ocho, some cheering on Four Brothers. Beasley asking, who is which team? A grade AP is playing as the Lakers. They are currently up 9 points against Talk to Him Mike on the 76ers, aka Ochocinco.
Oof, excellent release.
20 points. And sub guys, down for basketball. What's going on? We're glad to have you all here. Thanks for joining the stream today. Timeout from Ochocinco here. Gonna make some changes, maybe get some rest for some of his players going into the fourth quarter in a few minutes.
Now, how is that blimp going around the arena right now, Marlon? Explain that one to me.
I'm sorry,
How
did
does
you say
it go down? Is it up there floating the entire game?
is there
please show it.
a blimp going
There is
around the
there's
arena?
a blimp flying around the arena right now.
I'm gonna say it's probably midichlorians. I'm gonna chalk it up.
I haven't been in an arena for so long, Marlon. I don't know if that's complete BS or not, or they might really have some blimps flying around, dude.
Have they started doing open top basketball basketball arenas?
I think that's another tip that you need to wire into Adam Silver. 12 men on the floor.
12 men
Maybe
on the
just
floor, 2 blimps flying around.
2 blimps.
Yeah, we need a second
crazy?
blimp to fly around.
Have you ever seen, I believe it was North Carolina and Michigan State, Marlon, college basketball game? They actually played on a naval ship a couple years back.
Really? Did anybody
Yeah.
fall off? Please. That would be
No.
hilarious.
No,
Well,
there
those
were
things
no
are kind of tall, so that might be actually kind of dangerous.
Yes. Thank God everybody stayed on board, and I'm not sure how they pulled it off. And I mean, I'm glad it wasn't a windy night, but I'll link you after this because it was pretty incredible.
So, I haven't seen that, but have you seen? And I also can't believe how they're pulling it off. This huge lead in a blink.
In a blink, it happened again.
From A grade AP. I mean,
deep convos. We start talking about blimps, and A grade goes.
We had a 5-point difference for less than 5-point difference for the whole game. And then coming into the third quarter, like I said, somebody tends to start their sprint in the second half. And this time around, it seems to be A grade.
I believe it was 18-16. The Sixers were up. So let's see. That's an 18-4 run by A grade from Four Brothers. It's huge. And he adds to it right there.
Keeps adding to it. I mean, okay, here we go. Coach M gonna come with his suggestions on how to win this game. If you are,
you didn't draw that one up.
All right, how to win this game if you are Mike in this situation, right? First of all, you got to block that. Second, you know what I think you do is you and I saw this from a movie, so I know that it's accurate. You post somebody up on top of the hoop, sitting on top of the glass, to pass the ball to, and they'll just feed the ball in, so you never miss a shot.
Hold up. Now, what movie are you watching?
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Oh, completely. Completely accurate. You are able to stretch. Yeah, I think. Well, Space Jam 2, LeBron James is coming out, so I guess that's they cannot defend against that.
I might
He
for
might
Space Jam too. I'll watch that, and I'll be first to
Space
line
Jam.
up at the theater. I got my vaccination. We're good.
My early vote for movie of the year.
Early vote for movie of the year before it even comes out.
Give LeBron James Oscar.
I'm down with it. I
Guaranteed.
respect it.
Dude could do it all. Let's see. Is he going to play slow it down a bit, or keep trying to add to this lead? Looks like he is going to slow it down, take the shot clock down.
Not going to make that. Here's the opportunity. I just felt a hush go through the arena. Talk to him, Mike. Got some energy there, and is about to start putting up points. I feel the run coming here, Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that?
Feel it in the bones, my friend.
Feel that? They went into the locker room just a moment ago. We didn't even see it, and they drank some of that Michael Jordan super juice. Oh,
They did.
here's what I'm talking about. Here's what I'm talking about.
Coach M, coaching them up.
Coaching them up.
Mike is just listening to Coach M and getting
That boy just needs some water. High quality H2O. From the outside.
Oh, an excellent
Thinks
release.
it. Oh.
LeBron is heating up.
Ooh. It's okay. Mike still has an opportunity. It's only 15 points, and he has plenty of time. He has a full quarter and then some to bring this back. And I already know. I don't think Mike's going to miss any shots here now. I think he's
He's going 100% from the field. Let's
to
see.
the outside. And
it's a great look.
I was wrong there, but I'm not wrong about Mike. I feel like Mike is about to make the comeback. I saw how he started moving his players, and I think he caught, that runner's like second wind, that runner's high, slightly early. Oh my god. That was a couple steps back from the outside line, too.
That was that Curry range, man. That was from 30 feet.
Oh my god.
Ben.
Still got hope for Mike. Still got hope for Ochocinco here. Here we go.
We're talking about the end of that first half. Game of runs. Sixers just need to come play in the fourth. But this guy is not slowing down.
Oh my god. Not slowing down. Perfect release. No coverage. It seems like A grade is just in nice dunk. I was gonna say A grade is in like a streak here, but
is LeBron about to get a finisher too? Oh, he did on top of Danny Green's head
with 0.8 seconds. Let's see if he can get the good release here, Mike. Toss and release.
Normal LeBron James is hard to stop, but fire LeBron James nearly impossible.
So look here, we have a 20-point lead for A grade AP with one full quarter left for Talk to Him Mike from Ochocinco to come back. This is the last chance. This is the opportunity to take home the title and maybe spell the difference between who gets the UGL franchise season 1 championship.
Let's see, and he's still taking those outside shots, but this is where Talk to Him Mike, you're going to need to speed it up a bit. At the end of that third quarter, he was relaxing. He was playing a little bit slower, trying to get good shots. But here, down 20, 5.5 minutes left. I'm trying to get a shot within 5 seconds of the shot clock every time down the floor. I'd press, try to get some turnovers, but make sure you're just getting those shots up.
Ooh. Nice dunk there. Bring it a little bit closer. This is it. Mike just got to bring it a little bit close.
26-9 in the third quarter.
Wow. Boy, we're seeing some fast scores here, but I don't know if that's such a good thing.
Look at LeBron's stat line right now. 13 points, 13 assists, an all-around game. Few boards, doing it all.
But, I mean, look also at his energy levels here. This might be the opportunity for Mike, having burnt out most of the Lakers. This could be his opportunity to pass him up just off of energy levels. Wow, look at that. Aggressive push. Able to knock him down and take it to the hole. I mean,
you called that, Marlon.
I'm telling you, They
Also, LeBron James falls down, gets stepped over, and gets dunked over.
Mike was
He comes right back and answers with a dunk of his own.
enough energy to come up to the sky still. But I still say Mike was playing a bit of a long game and hoping for low energy levels on the Lakers here.
Mm-hmm. Which you can't argue with that strategy.
Here we go. Let's see if the Lakers continue to make shots. I mean, if they're
LeBron
able to
James
make
still
more,
aggressive.
they they are able to make more. So I feel like at this point, yes, you can argue with that strategy at that point. If that's the strategy that has been going on. I can't tell. I'm not the expert. Connor, you might know a little bit better.
No, I think he played the long game in this one. The Sixers and LeBron James, I believe he has not sat a second. He's had that Gatorade cup, but man, it just looks like he does not get tired. Defensive 3 seconds, but LeBron James hasn't been making any free throws tonight. He misses another. He's been doing it all minus from the charity strike.
Oh, tipped it over.
Whoop the days.
Mike off to the
That was
side.
a missed alley-oop attempt there.
You know, and here's where I'm seeing the difference. Mike and A grade taking a pretty equal amount of outside shots, but A grade has been so accurate. And as I say that, missing one,
He's
he's
definitely knocked a handful down in that third quarter.
right. Was making a lot of 3-point shots in the third quarter. So I mean, that's the difference. You know, if you're taking the same amount of shots, but one is just a little bit more accurate than the other when it comes to 3-pointers, that stacks up to a lot of points.
Look at that, 24 for 42, shooting over 50% tonight.
You know, A grade, looking for his opening.
Marlon, stepping out of the UGL for a second. Who do you got? Real world NBA. Who's winning the 2021 championship this summer?
Who's winning the 2021 championship?
Who you got? Who you got?
I would say, man, that's a tough one. You know, so I don't follow too much basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
But looking at so what I know is from 2K and from what my dad tells me in passing. We talk about a lot of things, but basketball usually is kind of one of the smaller things in our conversations. But I hear the 76ers have been killing it. I hear the Nets have been killing it too.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think 76ers and Nets, one of those two teams are going to come out of the East. But I tell you what, you heard it here first. I think this is a finals preview in real life right here. And I got Lakers in 6. LeBron James gets his 5th ring.
Lakers in 6 and LeBron James gets his 5th ring.
Yep. Yep. You heard it
All
here
right,
first.
you heard it here first. I'm gonna come back to the stream and clip it if it comes true, and Connor could use that on all his social media just to say,
Okay.
"Hey, hire me as an analyst. I'm ready for it."
I love it. We got about 2 months from now, and we'll be running that back. Well,
Check
let's see.
this
I think
out.
we final minute, Marlon.
Yeah, we're coming
Thank
to the final minute. I kind of
you.
have to agree with the BVic in the chat right now, and he's saying A grade really the goat, bro.
He's
Look
the
at that.
GOAT.
Puts up even more points. A grade
That's
really is
that.
the GOAT. Was generally, generally had a very clear lead in his round one game. And here in the finals, starting to show once again, after that first half, kept up the energy and was able to score. It seems, I think, making more points in the second half than the first.
Without a doubt. And you know what I respect about that, Marlon, is he was down for the majority of the first half, but he stayed consistent. He didn't switch up the game plan. He played the long game, and he knew eventually that run was going to happen. He stuck with it. But yeah, man, shout out to A grade. Just a phenomenal NBA 2K player. Well deserved championship, but we
Yeah.
can't congratulate him without shouting out Talk to Him Mike because he came to play. A grade is just on another level, but Talk to Him Mike up there as well with some of the 2K greats. But there it is, folks.
There it
Lakers
is.
39-37. I want to take a look at these stats. Let's see. Ben with a solid game. Joel Embiid. Ooh, it's a tough one from Joel. 2 for 9 from the field. But LeBron, oh man, 8 for 13, and he started off, I believe, one of seven, two of seven from the field. So I think he made his last 6-7 shots of the game.
Jumping over to the camera scene. Shout out after you could see these scores real quick. I mean, the Lakers putting up, like I said, 4 out of 18 3-pointers, putting up, it looks
Let's
like
see.
more free
Look at
throws as
look at
well.
that, Marlon. All of A grade's 3-pointers were from the third quarter.
26 points in the third quarter. He had, what was
Wow.
it, 59 points total or so
Yeah.
for the whole
Yeah.
game? That's almost half.
Nearly half in one
Nearly
quarter.
half the points
That's
all
unheard
in
of.
one quarter.
And he's repping that old school Kobe. You love to see it. Shout out Mamba, rest in peace.
Shout out to both of those players, A grade AP and Talk to him, Mike. Shout out to everybody who played 2K this season for the
Shout out to
UGL.
everybody in the league as well, every game, but yes, especially
Right.
shout out to
Extra
folks
shout outs today. D Brown Awesome from Glitch. You did wonderful. King Jamal, thank you for playing. Talk to him, Mike. You put up a great fight in the finals. Hey, you even got a point for Ochocinco today. But extra shout out for, and I'm bringing out the crown again. Boom.
A grade. Bring it out.
A grade AP. The NBA 2K21 champ for the UGL Season 1. Taking it for Four Brothers. Absolutely amazing. I'm taking the glasses off. What a great time. What a great time and what a wonderful fight that we saw put up from both of these players. In the first half, I couldn't have measured up. I couldn't have said, this player is going to come out on top in the second half. There was no telling because of how tight it was. But I think, Connor, you were talking a little bit in week 1 about how you really believed in A grade coming out on top.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
That's your guy, and it really is coming up. I had a nice little conversation. Well, that wouldn't say conversation. A grade did talk to me a little bit about future things that he'd like to see for the UGL, and we love hearing it. We love hearing from the players, from the community, what you want to see change for the UGL in the future. We've had a lot of conversations with a lot of players. Please, if you see something that you want us to do, we run off of building what the community wants to see. So tell us, do you want to see a certain game? You want to see Smash in here? You want to see Rocket League? You want to see a different game mode for 2K or Madden or FIFA? You want more Warzone one-offs? Maybe we'll do more Warzone one-offs. But that comes down to you, the community, for telling us what you want to see. And we are going to be open ears and looking forward to hearing your suggestions. But there we are. 2K is in the books for season 1. Amazing stuff, Connor.
Great season. Phenomenal inaugural year. But yeah, shout out to A grade once again. And we need him on, Marlon, because I'm not going to embarrass myself and try to pronounce his last name. So I'll just go with Andrew P. Shout out to Andrew P. Just a phenomenal year. And once again, shout out to everybody that participated in the NBA 2K season 1 of the UGL this year.
Shout out to all of you guys. That's going to do it for the night. We do still have a couple of games to go, right? We still have victors to be crowned in different games. Tomorrow, we have a FIFA champion to be crowned. And I believe, let's pull that up real quick. I'm going to pull up the scoreboard so we could see.
Let's see it.
Let's see here. In FIFA tomorrow, we'll have Glitch versus Ochocinco. Glitch versus Ochocinco. Those of you who are wondering, between Glitch and Ochocinco, we have Rooney from Glitch, a top 100 in the world player in FIFA. And Ochocinco's God Rubber, been dominating very much throughout the season in the UGL. So, gonna be a really good matchup between the Italian champ and our top 100 world player.
I'm fired up for that one.
Will be a very fun match to see. If you guys were watching in round 2 of FIFA, between Four Brothers and Ochocinco, we actually went to I believe it was a second game for the tiebreaker. Yeah, it was very close. And then once again on Thursday we do have COD and a COD champion to be crowned. I know a lot of our community has been following COD, and so many of our community, like playing COD and watching COD. So we are here for it and are looking forward to seeing that. Pulling up the camera again, I want to say our final goodbyes for the day. Come back again tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern, 8:15 Eastern for the start of the stream, to see our FIFA champions play and be crowned. We'll see how interesting that gets and how close it could be. Glitch, I really want to see a fight tomorrow. I'm not specifically cheering on either team really, but I haven't gotten to see Glitch since last week. We've been seeing a lot of Ochocinco and Four Brothers, so it'll be cool to see some fight from the other couple of teams in the next couple days.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alrighty, I have been Marlon M. Job Hovez, and I will continue being Marlon M. Job Hovez. This is Connor Krasancic, aka C. Chris. Connor, thank you
Yes,
for
indeed.
joining me
It's a
today.
blessing. It's a blessing. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Remember, like I said last week, go get them tacos. You got to after LeBron James win the championship. You need to respect him. Honor Taco Tuesday, fellas. Go get them tacos and have a great night.
Catch y'all later.